Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today's video is a bit of a haul and a bit of a, I don't even know how to say it. It's going to be a bit of a preview of what's to come in the near future on the channel and what I have planned and whatnot. So I think what I would like to do is start with the haul, and we'll get that out of the way. Now, I do apologize in advance. I have a very large case beside me that I will be putting on the desk so that you can see it, and it could be loud and shaky a little bit, so I will apologize for that right away. So on Saturday, Greg and I decided that we were going to go to Cambridge to a little well-kept secret where there's craft supplies where no one would imagine they were being sold. So, and they get some pretty decent stuff there and some pretty big name products for craft stuff, not your dollar store type things. And one of the things that I have been collecting is the Spectrum Noir alcohol marker set. Now, I don't have the whole set, and I was lucky that Greg thought that this stand was a great idea, just like I did, and he went right out that very hour and put in an order for Amazon, and 2 stands came the very next day. So I'm just going to show you, I got a package of these CT2 JB5. Oops, sorry, trying to, so you don't get the glare. Anyway, so I got this set of yellows, which I desperately needed. Also, I did pick up, and that was a 6-pack that I added. It was the last space I had in my tower. And I did manage to pick up the 24 set of pastels, which has rounded out my collection quite nicely. I'm very happy with that. And I am going to move these wonderful babies over. I absolutely love them. I don't get a chance to use them very often, and I don't know how to use them to blend and whatnot yet, the operative word. I'm hoping to learn. So I am going to show you the swatches that I have of these markers. So this is the first page, and I was going to have this all ready for you, and I completely forgot. So let's very quickly count how many that I still require. Well, let's do that. That looks a little better. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 17 there. So I've got some decent colors. I don't have very many oranges. That's something that I need to get. But they did not have any oranges there. Most of their sets of 6, well, I would say they maybe have half of them left. They did not have the Nature 24 pack, and they did have some individual, they had a nice selection of the individual ones, but they weren't all there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 on that page. Aren't these beautiful? Oh, I love these teal and aquamarine colors, and the purples. And the third page we have 16 needed on this page. All love brown and all of its many shades and tones. And this is the last page, and I only need 4. So we have 13, 14, 18. So I am in need of 48 markers to complete my set, if I've counted everything correctly. So it is a very nice set to own. They are now refillable, so they're like Copics in that sense that you can refill them now and you don't have to go out and buy a brand new marker. And I believe it, like the Copics, the refills give you quite a few refills. So once you buy that refill bottle, you're good for a long while with that. So the next thing I did get was one of these brushes, and I bought this to try out with my distress inks that I have. Some of you may have watched my introductory video, and in it I stated that I'm a crafter, and I've been a crafter my whole life, and I've had to give up my crafting due to the fact that I don't have it in me with my health, and it's a shame. I think I'm going to do some greeting cards. I'm going to continue to try and do greeting cards and some art journaling here and there. But other than that, this is my cup of tea, as well as, you know, I've been doing a couple of diamond paintings, which I find just as relaxing. So yeah, so I have quite a few distressed and oxide inks, and if you don't know what that is, you'll have to check it out online, because I can't begin to tell you what they are, but it is 2 different types of inks. Yeah, so I'm really excited to try this brush out. And next I have, I know you guys have all seen it, they're really big right now, and that is the Color by Number Disney books by Hatchet Heroes. Well, I have one of those, and I also have like quite a few water-based markers, and I also have my super tips, but I could never get colors that were even remotely close for skin tones. So on Saturday, or the week before perhaps, yeah, I think it was the week before, for my birthday dinner, I ended up getting these, the portrait set of the Tombow markers. The only other full set that I have is the Galaxy set, and some of these came in boxes, like art boxes, so yeah, I'm not really sure how I got all these, and I'm quite confused. And this is the second color that I have. And I did the Tombow VIP Club when this first came out, and that's probably where I got some of these colors, because I just remember now it was a limited time color pack. Anyway, this is really cute if you haven't seen it, because it unfolds very nicely, and you can sit it across your table, or you can keep it together like this. And it comes with this cute little lid that just fits over the top and snaps back into place, and away we go. So it holds the whole set of markers that they have, so that is great. And I really am enjoying those portraits. They are spot on. So if you're looking for some nice water-based markers for skin tones, please check those out. And now this isn't art related, but I have added this to my shelving unit that has my art supplies, and it's just a small little shadow box frame that says "Be your own kind of beautiful," and then it's got some silver sequins on the inside. Anyway, I had to show this to you because I absolutely love it. I'm a big fan of silver, even jewelry. Don't give me gold. I'm not a gold person. Give me silver. I am very happy with that. So this is really cute. I really like this. And it looks cute sitting up on the shelf where my markers sit. And if I can figure it out, I will try and insert a picture of where these markers sit and what it looks like to me from my desk. So if I have figured it out, the picture should probably pop in right about now. Anyway, so back we go. Here are a few books that I have got in the last little bit. I found this in a Walmart, I believe, and it's just your typical color by number. I've started one. One of my favorite artists is Deborah Muller, and this is Alice in Waterland. And I'll give you a sneak peek. I'm using my water-based markers to put a base down here, and then I'm going to try and go over it with my pencils, as I'm not really good at that yet because I don't know where the shade is supposed to go correctly, but I will definitely be trying to do some of that. I just find that Deborah Muller's books are kind of like Carla Magana's, and in the way that they evoke playfulness in me, and I add more small details and fun things like stickles and glitter and you know, that kind of thing. I just have fun, and it's not so serious, and that's what I like every now and then. So that's one of the reasons I love Deborah's books so much, and Carla's. And then I have this Victorian Darlings, which I absolutely forgot that I had because I had put it in my desk drawer, which is not a place that I usually keep books. So it's on my list. I would have bought it again not knowing that I had it. Oh, very, very glad that I opened up that drawer. And last but not least, we have Maui Mermaids, which is what I was working on just before I decided to film this video. And I am doing Starfish Dreams, and I am following a tutorial done by Dream in Color. I will link her YouTube channel below. If you have not watched this wonderful, wonderful young lady, please do. She is extremely talented. Her choice of colors and her techniques are on par, and I just think she is extremely talented, very lovely lady to listen to and watch. And if you don't know her, please do get to know her, because she is such a very lovely lady. And so anyway, I am doing a tutorial as I'm not real good with portraits, but I really do want to get better. So I've been doing tutorials with hair and face quite a bit in the last year. So that is awesome. So hopefully I can get that tutorial finished. And I forgot this one. Yes, Jasmine Beckett Griffith, the Mermaid book. So I now have all of Jasmine's coloring books, and so that collection is complete. And this year I'm going to work on getting her Strangeling Nevermore book, and she has another one, and I can't remember the title. One was released quite a few years ago, and there's a brand new one that was released within the last year, and I want both of those for my collection because I have been following Jasmine's art for many years. I can't even tell you how many years, way before I was in coloring or anything like that. But yeah, I absolutely love her stuff, and I am going to make sure that my collection stays full. So if I get those art books, I will definitely let you guys know and let you see them. So that is kind of everything in regards to my haul, but I have a few more things I'd like to talk about. I'm just going to have a little drink of my pop here. Quite a bit of the meds that I'm on actually make me really have quite a dry mouth. So in March, I've never really hosted anything on my channel other than, you know, my 100 subscriber giveaway. I haven't done Coloralongs, I haven't done anything. I've done a few live streams, but in March I would like to have a little contest, and this is what it will be. It will be a theme on my channel for the month of March. I will do complete at least one picture and hopefully more, but you know, with my health I can't promise, so I'm going to say that I will get one picture in. So here, let's talk a little bit about this. So it'll be for the whole month of March, and the hashtag I would like you to use is March Mushroom Madness. And this is, so I would like you to color any picture with a mushroom or mushrooms. When you're finished, I'd like you to post that picture using this above hashtag. In April, at the beginning of April, I will put everyone who posted the hashtag in the month of March with their completed picture into the random name generator, and I will pick one lucky person who will win some shopping on me. You must be 18 years of older to enter this contest. You must be subscribed to my channel, as I will check the list to see if you are a visible subscriber. You can be international. It won't matter. It may depend on, or it may change what or where you could shop. I know that Book Depository does free shipping, and they've got lots of great books there, so it could be there. Or if you're in Canada or the US or another easy country where I can get you a gift card or a gift certificate number as a gift, or whatever, I know it can be done. If that is easily accomplished, I might give you an Amazon, some money on Amazon for you to spend on anything you wish. Also, please join our fun this March, and you might get some new goodies to enjoy. So again, in the whole month of March, we will be coloring pictures with mushroom or mushrooms in it, and these are the rules and what you must do. I would appreciate if you only posted 1 or 2 pictures per month, and that way, you know, some people can color 15 places, or 15 pictures, sorry, in a month, and it's just kind of unfair if somebody did 15 pictures and posted them. That gives them 15 chances to win. So let's do 2 at tops. So I will be logging all that information, and yeah, so that's that aspect of this video, and I'm gonna leave that there for you guys just for a few minutes. So another thing that I want to talk about is I have planned, or I thought it would be a good idea to show you some of my organization ideas. A friend of mine that I speak to often on the telephone and on, you know, video chat, she sees my books and she's always interested. And when I told her I was thinking about doing this, she got kind of, you know, oh, please do, I can't wait to see that, I need to know how to do it more. So anyway, what that is how I organize all my information. So one thing that I've been doing for a very long time, only because I'm still so new and I want to be able to remember good combos that I used in pictures that I want to reuse in new pictures, or if somebody asks. So I started right away, and I started doing this right away, and I started to record what I used and on what, and I also have the different, so this one I used polychromos, and some of them aren't completely filled because they're working whips, or non-working for that matter. So I do have quite a few whips at the moment that I have to do, but I wanted to also show you this video. And so when this book is completely full, it is just a my words are gone today. They're for bullet journaling. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry guys, but I can't think of what this is called. A little bit of fibro fog, I guess, today. Anyway, these are I can easily make these. If you would be interested in me making you some custom notebooks, and I could decorate them with papers and whatnot. If you'd be interested in something like that, just leave me a comment down below. It would be relatively cheap. Anyway, so when this one's finished, I have another book all set up and waiting. So here is what I am doing today, and this one here is another one that I'm working on. So I have all the information that, you know, so I used a Uniball white signo, I used glitter drops, and it has my completed date, you know, the book, the page, the illustrator, all that lovely information, everything is here. So that is one aspect. Here, these here journals, sorry about that, are very, very specific. I actually got these at the Dollarama, which is our local dollar store, and I believe they were $3 or $4 a piece. Yeah, I think I took the price tag off of it. Anyway, I think they were $4. But what I want you to know about that is the reason why I've spent so much money on pads when I have 50 billion here, since I seem to be addicted to stationery, which I'm sure a lot of you colorists are as well. So I've left a couple blank pages at the beginning for an index if needed. Now this book, the black one, is all about random color combos. So they are not hair color combos specifically, or a leaf color. These are just colors that people have gathered that work well and nice together, blended. So I actually have, and what I was saying about this book is it's a nice chunky book. As you can see, it has got a nice little chunk there, and the paper quality is what surprised me the most. Can you hear the thickness of that paper? So that makes me very, very happy. So so far, I haven't been able to input as much as I had hoped I would, with being sick quite a bit lately. But this whole first section is all for Prismacolors, and I just put little page flags to separate things, and this here will be polychromos, I believe, and it might even get split up more for my little sets, like, you know, my Prismacolor, or my Pablos, my Luminance, and such. Or I have another book or two that I could use for that. So that's what the big black book is, and that's for random color combos. The red book is specific color combos. You're going to have skin tones, and so I will have numbered all these pages, and so I will be able to easily flip to the pages that will contain skin tones, hair colors, mushroom, etc., etc. So as you can see, there's a combination for mushrooms there. Here's some skin tones with the polychromos. There's some hair colors. So that's what this book will be about more specific combinations. Combinations for a flame, a fire, you know, combinations for sky. All those types of things that are very specific colors will go into this book. And this is the book I have just started to work in the last few days. And what this is just another little journal I picked up at Dollarama for $4. I love the color of this book, so I had to grab it. It has quite a bit of paper in it. Again, I've used my little flags so that I can section off different subjects for the book. And like I said, I have just started this the last couple days, so I have left a little bit for an introduction or whatever. So here is some video ideas I have. I don't want you to be able to see all those. Then you would have no surprises. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing with these sections. I had planned it out a bit earlier today, but my brain is not working as good as it should. And in the middle of these journals are black paper, and I figured the best thing to put on black paper would be my coloring book collection. So I have everything written down. These are all my coloring books. So I have been coloring for a year and 4 or 5 months. And I have amassed, this makes me ashamed of myself, 90 books. At this moment, I own 90 books. 3 of them are on their way from Amazon as we speak, but I wanted to include them so I could have a rough idea as to how many I actually have at the moment. And it rounded off to a horrible 90. Oh, I'm so ashamed. It's not that. What I'm ashamed about is I have 90 books and I have maybe colored at least 1 picture in 30 of them. That's what makes me upset. So as one of my ideas for 2019 is I would like to color a page. Doesn't matter what page, doesn't matter what form, whether I use alcohol markers, pencil crayons, water-based markers, gel pens, whatever I want to do, as long as I complete 1 page in each book. So that's a goal that I have at the moment. So, and after the book collection, I have made myself a little calendar. Now, I will say that I am very well versed in bullet journals. There is a group on Yahoo, there is a Facebook group called Bullet Journal Beginners. That was my group. I actually created that group and ran that group for a couple of years, and as I got sick and wasn't able to do that anymore, I gave it up to one of my dearest friends that I had met through bullet journaling, and she gladly took it over, and I believe she's still running it, and it is extremely big group. There's a couple 100,000 people in it. The last time I checked, it is a big group. So if you want to learn more about bullet journaling, please do go in and check that out. It's well worth it. At least it was. So I kind of know how to do things like this, and doctor things up and make them pretty. But I just did this morning, and so for this month, and I posted a video on Friday, and I posted another one yesterday, and I also recorded one yesterday. And so purple will be if I live stream or plan to live stream this month, and the teal will be whether I do a color and chat, which is something that I'm hoping I can do this week. Behind that calendar will be these things explained in more detail. So like on the 1st, I posted a flip through of the Posh Inspired by Nature coloring book. Yesterday I did a flip through of Joyous Blooms to color, that kind of thing. So the pages after the calendar will be an explanation as to what's actually happening during that month. And there's another section that I have not figured out what to do with yet. I do want to have a section somewhere in one of my books for color palettes, because there's a big difference between a color combination and a color palette. A color combination you would use like as a leaf, so the combination of greens that would look good to make that a nice realistic looking leaf. A color palette is can be any number of colors more than 2 or 3, and what you do is you have set colors that work well together, and you use those in a picture. So for that, sometimes I'll go on Pinterest and get some color combinations for bedrooms or website recommendations, and I go in and I'll look for things that I like, and then I will print that picture here at home, and I will find a pencil that goes as close to that color as I can, and then I'll use those colors on a page because I already know that they're going to look good together. So I want to put that in one of these books as well. Now, I have different books for everything, but if you wanted to do this system, you could get a big 3-ring binder and just start that way. And if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about as far as bullet journaling and all that, do feel free to comment down below. Do you use a system for keeping all your information? And if so, do you find that it helps you be more productive and not forget things? And let me know how it goes for you. Now, as I said, I do have some fancy things, like, where was that? In my whip book for today, I have these tiny little fishes and some bubbles that didn't work out. And that's one thing I wanted to talk to you about as well, because I have these, which I believe I got on Etsy or AliExpress. It could even be AliExpress. And what they are small plastic stencils. And I believe there were 28 in my set, and they came in these blue bags, and they have I think there's 28 of these, maybe 34 for the set, and they have every theme and a thing that you could even remotely want. You know, here's some weather icons. They're really great, and they're a nice way to decorate small notebooks or little notes. You know, they're fun. So, and I just we left them in the bag so they wouldn't get bent, and they're protected, and I put them on a key ring. So it's very convenient, and it will make your projects, you know, a little more dressier. And I think that I have done everything and showed you everything, except for I on Saturday also picked up the 5 sets of Spectrum Noir color blend pencils. I believe there are primaries, muted, shade and tone, florals, essentials. Anyway, there are five sets of these pencils, 24 pencils per set, and I got them and I swatched them, and unfortunately I don't have either the pencils or my swatch book right handy for my pencil crayons, but I did get them, so they're technically part of the haul, right? Anyway, don't forget about March Mushroom Madness. I would love to hear if you plan on joining down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's long, but hopefully you learned something and this was of interest. Anyway, for now, I'm going to go, as I've been up for quite a few hours and I'm not feeling very good. So I do hope to see everybody again soon, and I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend some with me. Bye now.